Hi, I'm Sean with Televic Conference, and today we're going to be going over the layout of the Lingua Interpreter Desk. So what we have here is the Lingua Interpreter Desk, or ID for short. To start breaking down this console, I like to divide it into two sections to help it become a little bit easier to digest. So to do that, I draw a line right down this section of the console. Everything in this area deals with what the interpreter is listening to. Everything in this area deals with what's being output, or what the interpreter is speaking and the rest of the audience is listening to. So for starters, we have a headphone volume knob that's purposefully a different size than any other knob on the console so that you can adjust it without actually having to look at the console. You can know by feel. You also have a bass and treble control, a control for a rear-firing loudspeaker, and a jog wheel to get you into a settings menu where you can adjust things such as what brand of headphone you're using so that we have the optimum impedance for the best listening for the interpreter. Now over here we have buttons as to what the interpreter is listening to. We have a dedicated floor button that is its own size, and we have 6 different relay channels. These relay channels also come shown on a screen here with a little block to represent how pure the relay is. If all 3 blocks are full, you're listening to the original or the floor. As you start to listen into other interpreters, you'll see these blocks subtract away. You can also adjust your relays rather easily by pressing and holding the button and just spinning the jog wheel. You can go through all the languages. The interpreter can do it themselves, or a technician can do it easily during setup. You also have a nice large microphone button right in the middle of the bottom of the desk, again, so that you can just know by feel that that is your microphone button without having to look down. Now we're going to transition to the outgoing side. We turn on our microphone, our button lights up red. We also get red on our outgoing English channel, and we get a subtracted bar from our relay so that we know that this is no longer an original channel. Nice visual indicator. You can easily toggle through other languages by simply pressing the A, B, or C button. You can do that on the fly, like so. You can also adjust your outgoing channel by spinning the jog wheel again. You can even do that while you're live. You've also got a cough button or a temporary mute. Press and hold. Your microphone is muted. You also get a visual indicator that the microphone is muted. A few other things over here. We have a replay button for future development. We have a speak slowly indicator. Press it, we see a little turtle showing we have sent a request to a chair or whoever's designated to get a speak slowly message. And we have this little music note that gives you a different chime as you use different items of the console in your headphone, and that would be another helpful tool along with this braille for someone that may be hard of sight. Now we're going to look at some of the other elements of the console. You'll notice that if we spin it to the right or to the left, we have headphone jacks. And these will work just fine for anything from Apple earbud to your different professional level earphones. You can use either standard headphones, or you can have a headphone with a boom microphone. As we look towards the top of the console, you'll see we have a jack. This is where we can put in any one of Televic's gooseneck microphones. And if we flip it over to the bottom, we have some really cool features under here. Not only do we have our daisy chain in and out, but we have a standard network port, and we could use switches, network switches, campus-wide to do whole building, room, booth sharing, and combining. You could go break it down to as much as taking booth by booth and combining them with different rooms. There's also an HDMI port on there. If you get the video-enabled Lingua ID, you'll be able to take an HD video feed straight out of this HDMI port right into a video display in the interpreter booth without the need for building in any other kind of video distribution. You also have a rear-firing loudspeaker. This is another thing that helps save space on our desk so we can keep it as minimal as possible. So that is our interpreter desk. Thank you for watching, and for more information you can visit www.televic-conference.com. Thanks.